Hi, so we're here at Standing Rock, and it's like people are saying a lot more people are here now than ever before. And we've gone to we're at the Sacred Circle, and this is where they make the announcements about what's going on. And they give talks, the Sacred Fire. And then we have, oh wow, Haskell Avenue, that's beautiful. That's Haskell is in Orange, Kansas, a Native American school. And this is a sign for clemency for Leonard Peltier. And we were at, each of these like camps out here were different tribes, and they were telling us this tribe, that tribe, Cheyenne's over here. We were looking for Shoshone, they didn't know. Then there was also a big meal happening in the dome over here, and it's just amazing all the traffic. And then the pipeline goes where you can see the flags, and off this direction that's where the bridge is, and then the lights are where they're trying to build the pipeline, where we're trying to stop it. And the hill up there is there was no big confrontations today, but that's where the protest was. And then they have here a direct action workshops at 2, and they teach you like you do a direct action workshop. So they're really solid about being non-violent, no alcohol, no drugs, no weapons here at this action. And that's been very, very important aspect of what's going on, and seems to be a lot of why this is so successful. Before we went, so we could take this video, we went to the media tent and got media press passes. We got one here, and we're getting take Anthony over to get one tomorrow, so he can film, and because he is a professional filmmaker. And then also we went to legal, and you have to write these phone numbers on your hand in case you get arrested. And they told us a great deal of detail about what was going on with, like if you they're taking people to jails all over North Dakota now because they keep running out of space. And you fill out a form and saying whether you want to be bailed or not, and the kind of pertinent information, like if you have medications or things like that, if you're jailed. So that I thought was really interesting, how detailed and how organized. When you get the press pass, they want to make sure you really are the media, and that you have like an actual publication or website of significance. You had to show, we showed them the Food Not Bombs website, and I had to show my name was on the Food Not Bombs website as a person related to Food Not Bombs, and so that we can post video on the site and on our Facebook and everything. And that, I think, was really interesting.
They have very strict rules about
about what you could do. So you have to ask permission of everyone. There's areas where you can't film.
Hopefully we're not in that area.
Yeah, you can't film ceremony. You can't film at the, there's several locations where you're not allowed to film. You have to even ask permission of people with horses if it's okay to take pictures or video of their horses. There's beautiful horses.
They're beings of long lineage, these horses.
Yeah, some of these horses have been, are the descendants of the horses of Crazy Horse, and them. Oh my God, here's the truck.
It's just miles and miles of people just coming in.
People coming here is huge. It seems to me, I don't know if this is true, but I would not be surprised, one, that it's Thanksgiving and people are really upset about the violence that happened here, and there's been these threats today. We heard this morning that there were Dakota Access Pipeline security amassing around the camp, and that it could be taken, and people are really freaked out by it. And then in the end, fortunately, that was not the case. So wow, here comes some resources into the camp.
It's amazing. They'll bail you out if you get.
Yeah, this was
the amazing thing. They going here.
They prefer that when you call that number that I showed, that you ask for them to, if you're going to get bailed, that you go through the bail fund, so that they do one transaction and it's faster and it lets
Instead of
everybody
400
out.
people calling all their families,
Yeah.
you'll never get out.
Yeah, so that way you can just call the bail fund here, and then they will organize the bail. And people have donated money, and you can still donate money to the bail fund. People get all kinds of heavy charges and stuff. So the legal team was very organized, very clear, and they've worked out a lot. They know a lot about the logistics of that. They ask you if you have like family that needs to be called or animals that need to be fed, things like that. It was really beautiful.
And there's all these flags of all that represent all the different nations, the Indian nations, and I'm trying not to film any particular person, so I kind of scanned through it. So
yeah, you have to ask permission to film any person, and they also want to, to give the elders and Native people like to allow them to, do sit first, eat first, things like that. And I feel personally, of having worked with Native community for so many years, that this is like the quintessential Native action, where they have taken, if you think of Leonard Peltier and Pine Ridge and the whole incident in the election and everything that happened in the early 70s, where so many people were killed. There are people, I believe, who experienced that. We hear that sometimes, people commenting, and they were there, and they have taken this is the same struggle, a different Dakota, but the same resource struggle. And people have been sitting with the idea of people being imprisoned and people being killed and all that from the 70s to now. And these elders, they have so much wisdom based on what happened when they were 20 years old at Pine Ridge, and now that they're in their 70s now. And it's like, I think, so important. And I can only imagine what Leonard is thinking, and Leonard Peltier. I would love to be able to receive a phone call from him, as happened every day when I worked there. And it'd just be amazing to hear his enthusiasm.
Yeah, Keith worked he's executive director of the Leonard.
Executive director of the Leonard Peltier Defense Committee
Back in
1997 to 1999, and I was there at the time of when we believed that Clinton and Gore would give him an executive clemency.
And so we're going to go back to the Food Not Bombs camp, which is they have a camp over at
the Rosebud.
Rosebud.
Named after the Rosebud Reservation, I suspect.
And we're going to have, if there's dinner left, we'll have dinner with them, vegan dinner. And then tomorrow we're going to be coming here early to do orientation at 8 or 9 in the morning. And then at 2, a direct action workshop. And try to partake in a lot of the ceremonies and see what else they need help with. Try to find out what kind of supplies. But it's supply bountiful. I mean, we're talking tents and tents of clothing and tents and tents.
And
we just
food,
pray that whatever they have can get us through, get everyone through the winter.
Yeah.
We're going to sign off for now because the video, I don't want to have it too long, so it's difficult to upload to Facebook. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and
thank you so much. And I want to remind everyone that today is Abby Samuel's birthday.
Yay! I was born on Thanksgiving Day.
She was born on the Thanksgiving of 1955, and today it is Thanksgiving of 2016.
Hi, everyone.
This is my Abby
birthday,
Samuel.
Thanksgiving Day, and I was born 1955. On Thanksgiving Day, which only occurs once in a while when it lands on a Thursday. And very happy and very, very excited to be here in something that's so important to our country, to our world, water. So I don't see any other way of celebrating my birthday or Thanksgiving but to be here. um, as a water protector. So thank you so much.
Yay, thank you, Abby.
You know how to close it?